Hello, all of you adorable fluffs. This is me, Vulcanax. I'd like to make a bit of a video today about um, why I'm going to be changing the content that I'm making to, other stuff. First reason up is that no one's interested in furry memes as much. I'm going to make a couple more and see how they do. If they flop, then I know that no one's interested. If they, continue, if they get more than what I was expecting, then maybe I might. But that's a big if. Um, as of that, I'm going to be looking at making some more stuff along the lines of maybe some. Uh, what is it called again? Omegle videos. I get those kinds of memory blanks, and it really hurts me when I figure that when I have those sorts of problems. Um, yeah, and as of writing scripts, I have really a terrible problem with being able to write anything and then read it. I can't read and talk what I'm seeing. I get really terribly stuttered from it. I don't know why. It's just I don't normally have stutter, but when it comes to trying to read a word, entire sentences from a page, I end up stumbling and falling. It just, I can't obviously do that. It's two reasons for it, and it's just, yeah. So, that's why I don't have scripts. I don't do scripts. I do have things there to try and help me, get certain bits of information out in front of me. But yeah, I can't follow one. It's impossible for me to do so. As of making videos, I can obviously edit fairly well now, and I'm going to try and work on getting better audio other than just a headset and some sorts of noise proofing as to help with this house, because it's pretty the walls are pretty paper thin, so I think if I can put some sort of soundproofing foam up, then I'll get a bit more better audio for that as well. As for cameras, I think I've got really good cameras for now. I don't use phones because I don't like them as much. They're a very annoying thing to use. As cameras on phones, when you hold them vertically, it's a rectangle. Unless you're putting it sideways, it's this rectangle. I just wish they didn't make them like that. It's ridiculous. You do it with any other camera, like it isn't a phone camera. It doesn't do that normally. It doesn't change the aspect of the video, which makes recording the video really hard. Other than that, I'm gonna look at getting into making, stuff like fursuits and all that to a certain degree. I don't know exactly. I need a working sewing machine. My hands aren't that good for sewing by hand, so I'm gonna look at getting into making stuff using a sewing machine. So yeah, unfortunately my sewing machine needs to be fixed, and I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a real pain in the rear end to deal with. I'm gonna have to essentially find someone to fix it, or take it back to the store and go, hey, your sewing machine stopped working for the most silliest of reasons, or I just don't know what I'm doing with it half the time. As of now, I'm going to be looking at making a few videos just to use up the memes I've got, and yeah, and no joke, if I was to look at my hard drive right now, my external, which I store all my memes in, there is over 5,000 files in there. 5,000 items in that one file. not all of them are furry memes. Some of it's, you know, videos from other things and other bits of media and all that. But that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff. But yeah, the whole idea, you know, I have to try and do something new. And by the way, a lot of those memes and stuff that I've actually, from some of the first videos I've made, are still on that hard drive. You know, this little box that's, you know, this big, you know, this wide by, you know, that narrow. It's, you know, this little rectangle just filled with every single video I've made. And yeah, I'm gonna look at getting into making more creative stuff, because yeah, it's getting boring making the same content and all that. I want to make I'll do some gaming a little bit, but I also want to get into making some making computers and stuff. I think maybe make some more of these sorts of like Raspberry Pis and stuff, as these are real cool, and I want to talk a bit about, you know, the ups and downs of them and what they could do to make them better. And they're real cool devices. And I spent a bit of time building this, and there was a lot of stressfulness of building this, but then figuring out the problems was quite nice, and learning how to build it, putting it together and making an actual working computer is actually really cool. There are some issues that I'm still having with that I'm going to have to fix out, but most of them should be fairly basic ones I should be able to find the issue with. Other than that, I hope I'm making new memes stuff at some point way down the line as well, but that'll be depending on what happens with, you know, that kind of content. Why am I doing this other than just the views? Mainly it's burning me out a little bit, and I feel it's, you know, time to do something new. That being the main thing, I want to just do something new. I want to make something that's, you know, and regardless of which way it goes, I'm kind of going to just try and do something new and get in more views. At some point I will try and get some kind of, like, you know, Telegram sticker designs for my Sona. Obviously I'm gonna have to get the money for that, obviously, and yeah, but that would be something, because I could use in my videos as well, instead of, because I don't have a fursuit, so it's kind of, you know, I don't really have any other way of showing my character, and it's really annoying just having my face in front of the camera, and it's just, I feel that's just really annoying for me. So yeah, I really do want to try and do that, and I have heard of things called face rigs. I've looked at them, but most of them look pretty bleh. Like, you could get a better fursuit and it would look much better than that. Yeah, it costs more, but I'd rather have a good quality fursuit than dealing with that. Yeah. So, for all you guys and girls and all you other things out there, a few other adorable things out there, going to be looking at just, you know, making new kinds of content, as being around this channel, it's been pretty boring for the last few days, and the last few weeks it's been pretty boring, and I haven't really done much, and I want to do something new. I really do want to get into making some more Omegle videos as well. I think there's something else out there that's just like Omegle, but it's actually a little bit more different. I may look into seeing if I can find these Omegle clones and stuff at some point as well. But yeah, will I get into VR stuff? Not really. I don't like Facebook or VR that much. It's kind of, you know, I kind of have already done, you know, Second Life, and as interesting as it was hard it was hard enough to learn, and how to even get a character in that game. And then when I looked at, you know, how to get it in VR chat, it's just like, nope, nope, nope. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys for now, and I'm going to start work on the next videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you around.